Hello everybody, this is Worst Gamer here, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to the channel. I know my usual content is about gaming. Um, but this one's a pretty big one. This one's pretty exciting. This one's pretty cool. So about 7 hours ago, um, a very famous person by the name of Asmongold decided that he was going to clean his house. And as we all know, it is the first time in like years that this dude um has done anything like this. And a very so sorry, I'm legit watching my own video just so I can like edit it. Um and I was gonna add a thumbnail, but I'm not sure how to do this. Here we go. Thumbnail. All right. And so I figured I'd react for it for you guys live because this happened very recently and it was shocking to me when I saw it. So I'm hoping that it's not as shocking to you guys. But let's get into it. I think I need to do it from the beginning.
Man, it's been a crazy 2 weeks, I'll tell you that. We missed you. Yeah, it's been honestly, I'm gonna be
So you guys don't know, Asmongold was recently banned from Twitch for about 14 days for talking about some very sensitive subjects. I will not bring them up. I will not recap what they were. Uh, and to a lot of people, they were very insensitive. There were a lot of people that agreed with him, a lot of people that disagreed with him. I don't take sides because on my channels across the board, PKMM GMR and WRST GMR and WRST GMR reacts. I don't get into anything political. I don't talk about anything that could get me in hot water because I am hoping at some point to be able to do this for a living. And I know that talking about those things could make that dream go away. I'm sure a lot of you don't realize this, but I currently am living in my car. I work at Pet Boys. If you can't tell, I work at Pet Boys, live in my car, and I come to McDonald's to stream and to play video games. It's cheaper than paying rent, obviously. I still haven't been doing well saving money, and like I said, I would love to make this my living because I was recently in the hospital. There are some medical issues that I have, and some new ones that have popped up. So I don't always have the luxury of having the time or the funds to be off of work. And if I could do this for a living, I could be off work. But yeah, so he was recently banned from Twitch for saying some insensitive things. Um, if you want, you can watch his video. He made a video on it, and plenty of other people have as well. Internet drama is always something that people hop on. It's just I'm starting this channel, so I want to try to appeal to the masses. And what better to do that than current events that, well, unfortunately aren't political or anything like that, because I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get in hot water with anybody. Um, but let's continue watching. But yeah, it's been about 2 weeks, and during that time, as I'm sure you see from the thumbnail and the title, he decided he would clean his house, which it needed it. It really did.
real. It's been great. Uh, like, there's been a bunch of people who reached out to me. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been fine. Like, I've been so good. I've been relaxed, man. Like,
Also, it is needless to say, this man Asmongold. He streamed every single day. And I'm not saying that the ban was a good thing, um, because I mean the reasons he got banned were not good. But I think for him personally, it might have made him hopefully realize that he needs to take care of himself. He needs to take a break every once in a while. He needs to take time for himself. Um, and I'm hoping he realized that. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad he's been relaxing because he doesn't seem to be able to do that because he's constantly streaming. And when he's not streaming, he's making very little food. And when he's not doing that, he's sleeping, which I'm assuming is very little as well because this man's streaming all the time, all the time. Um, but I am very glad he's doing okay and he was finally able to relax because I know he hasn't been able to do that in a very long time.
Like, I've been sitting around playing video games, fucking around. I cleaned up pretty much half of my whole fucking house. The only
Half of it. Okay, so that's still impressive from the videos I've seen from Emuru or Emuru. I don't know how to say her name. Emuru and his other friends, and from when he went on podcasts and the pictures he showed and the stuff he talked about. Um, that's still a very impressive feat for him to do that. Um, but he also looks a bit healthier. He looks less sleepy. He looks like he's actually was able to get some food, get some to decent sleep. So again, I'm very happy for him that he's doing better.
reason I couldn't do the other half is there's so much fucking garbage in the house. I don't know where to put everything.
He's probably going to have to hire or pay for a dumpster if he wants to get rid of all of it, right? Instead of having you probably just might sit outside his house or somewhere, get rid of it or little by little. Because now that he's back to his streaming schedule, I'm hoping he takes time for himself and time to clean. But who knows? We'll see.
So I posted a couple of pictures in my on my Twitter. Let me see if I can find some of it right here. So I posted, this was my
Hold up. Oh, I went to.
kitchen before right here.
See, he looks very healthy in that picture up top with the cowboy hat. I love the aesthetic and everything. I love this profile picture. I never knew his name was that. I didn't. Um, but yeah, you're gonna see what his house looks like, and you'll understand why this is such a big thing for him and the people that watch and care about him. I don't know him personally. I hope someday that I do because he seems like a very intellectual being. But I would love to be able to just have a conversation with him. Who knows, maybe play some games with, or do reactions with. That'd be amazing. Be cool.
So I posted, this was my kitchen.
Yeah. I heard about this picture. That spider on screen, right here, that terrified so many people. Um, just so you guys know, that is a brown, or that is a great wolf spider. That is not a brown recluse. I have seen people say that they thought that it might be a brown recluse. It's not. Don't worry. He doesn't, as far as I know, he doesn't have poisonous things in his house. But yeah, there's all this grease and presumably mold. Um, like black mold. You gotta clean. I mean, it was a health hazard at this point. Uh, let's see what else he has to show.
Before the situation. So basically I had like, yeah, this is what happened, and you know, kitchen was pretty dirty. I thought it was pretty dirty.
Also, if anybody knows how to get chat in stream, um, I don't know how to do that. I've tried. I've messed around with my settings with both OBS and Streamlabs. I can't get that to pop up. There's also other streamers that have like their stream, their sub count and like their sub goal and like their donation count and all that. I don't know how to do any of that. So if anybody can comment, I'm willing to take lessons because I've watched videos and I still can't figure this stuff out. So please let me know if you know how.
And I sent this to someone, and this is what it looks like now. I sent this to
That is miles better. Oh my God, you can't. I wouldn't even believe that was the same. Well, okay, maybe from the stains from like stuff dripping down over the years, but I would have guessed that was the same kitchen. I'm surprised the kitchen counter isn't like because like that's obviously like a fake uh granite countertop, and that's a very thin layer of beneath that is like basically sawdust that's been compressed in like in polymer or glue or whatever to hold shape. And usually when this gets wet or like moldy and stuff, this starts to bubble up. So I'm surprised that looks like that. Also, you can see where he had like silverware and stuff, he would like scrape against the thing here because it's ceramic. And if you know anybody knows ceramic, if anybody has ceramic stuff and you know if you put metal across it, it will leave particles of metal on it that you almost can't get off without actually like sanding down ceramic, but you don't want to do. It would ruin the structural integrity of the sink.
To someone, and you know what they said? They said your sink was white. They
Okay. Uh, you could tell that it was a white ceramic sink. I mean, it didn't look entirely white, but you could tell. You think that that's it's kind of funny, but yeah, that's it. It was shocking to the world to see how his house was when we went over, and a couple of other friends like checked out his house and they went to make sure he was okay, saw how he was cooking and everything.
didn't even know. They had no idea. They they didn't even know what color my sink was. And so yeah, so I cleaned up my whole kitchen, and basically for the first 10 days of my suspension, I probably spent 5 hours on the computer total across all those 10 days.
That's incredible, especially for somebody who's been on the computer for so much for so long every day of how many of the past years. That's incredible. I mean, he actually took the time to take time for himself to clean up, to make sure he was okay, to clean up trash. I mean, to take time for like you said, gaming, relaxing. That's good. That's incredible. I mean, that's more than most of us can say for any amount of time, including like just 2 days. Because I mean, like how often are we on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, well, X. Um, yeah, how often can any of us say something like that? Especially me. I mean, even though I work a regular job, I'm still on these this laptop, um, this thing, and my other screen, which I use to like have chat open so I can see if you guys say anything. How often of us can say that we spend less than 5 hours on a screen of some sort or on a computer for 14 days?
Like I was so like back in the day, you guys, this is like way before anybody I was making content like on the internet, because it was like in 2004, 2002, right? I used to spend 8 hours playing video games. I used to spend 8 hours being outside, active, physical, running around, doing crazy shit, and I used to spend 8 hours sleeping, right? Like that was my life.
So no work, like no job? Because he said this is before he was making content. Did he not have a job before making content? I don't know. I haven't seen a whole bunch of his stuff. I mainly watch like Wildcat, um, 407, Big Chili Panda, Terrorizer, Nogla, Vanoss, and I could name. I mean, that's the whole Vanoss crew. That's the whole Vanoss crew that I currently watch. There's some members that I've never watched. Um, but I watch a lot of gaming content and like reaction content. I've never seen much of his. I'm not really one for watching live streams yet. I do live stream because yeah.
And I would be outside, like building forts, like going out into the woods, like doing stuff all the time. And like then World of Warcraft.
So is he talking about when he was a kid? Hold on. I want to see this real quick. 34. Okay. So not that bad. Okay, not that bad. So 2003. Okay, yeah, he would have been a kid. Yeah, it was before. Okay, okay, makes sense. Okay.
Warcraft came out.
That also makes me wonder, was he streaming? Like, has this been his only job? I don't know. What do you think about that?
And at that point, that 8 hours turned into 16 hours, and the 8 hours from going outside turned into 0. And so it was really good because, like, I've been exercising and, like, doing all this stuff. I've been physically active probably like 4, 6 hours a day. And I feel great. I do. I really feel great. It feels awesome. Like,
So you gotta take time for yourself. Gotta take care of your body. Which I'm currently trying to do because my doctor has me on a special diet, so I'm eating a very soft diet: applesauce, pudding, jello, spam, um, soups, broths. See, applesauce. Which I'm actually gonna eat right now because I just felt my stomach feels super hungry. So, but you got to take care of yourself. Please remember that, guys.
I've been totally relaxed. Everything's been good. So yeah, nothing changed. Yeah, I've been cooking myself steaks. I've been like walking down to the store again. And honestly, there's a lot of shit that I like. So I've been really debating, do I react to my own apology video or not, right? And it's like, it would be really fucking funny if I did that, right? But we'll see what happens, right? I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll probably just paraphrase a lot of things. But there were.
I mean, that's what he does, is reactions. I think it'd be, is meta the right word? I've never really used that word before, other than talk about like the metaverse. But that would be kind of comical if he did. Um, at least I think so. I think it'd be interesting to see his take on his own apology video. Um, I mean, that's what he does. Like I said, he reacts. That's what he does. He looks at current events, and his fan is a current event. His apology is a current event.
A lot of things. It would really be funny, right? But anyway, so there were a lot of things that I was going to talk about, and like things that I kind of saved for stream, right? Because like I didn't really want to go over everything, but I'll go through some of the stuff that I did at my house. And so like
Okay, that's his mouse.
I got banned, and like I'm like,
sorry, I saw the mouse on the screen. I didn't know if it was mine or his. I moved mine over here, but I had to double check that I didn't have like a second mouse on the screen or something.
sitting there like in Oblivion or like a Fallout NPC, and I'm like I didn't know what to do. I'm like, what do I do with my time? What, like, now I'm not streaming. Like, what do I do with 8 hours or 10 hours of my day? And so, yes, I'm back from the Shadow Realm, exactly. And so I'm sitting there, and I don't.
That is the perfect comparison back from the Shadow Realm. Because, like, I know for a lot of people, they watch their favorite creators, and they really they stick to the certain creators. And for a lot of people, they watch Asmongold, and the fact that he didn't have any content for um 14 days, I mean, they were probably a little lost as well. Like, I stick to the same 10 or 15, maybe 20 creators. Sometimes I'll scroll through and see a creator I haven't seen in a long time.
I don't really know what the fuck to do with myself. And then, do you feel better in a cleaner house? There was a lot more mold in the house than I thought there was.
Oh boy, that is kind of sad, but understandable. Also, hey guys, if I sound like I'm talking to myself, I'm just doing a live stream. Yeah, that's a bit, leave it sad and concerning. I'm glad you got it cleaned up. Honestly, this would have been a very big health concern.
There really was a lot of mold. I had no idea. Yes. Are you still a bad person? Yeah, but I'll do a better job at hiding it. Anyway.
I see. I like how he owns up to his mistake. Like, it's something that it takes a big person to own up to their mistakes, especially. I mean, he full-heartedly doubled downs on it. That was not on it. I mean, he admits he did wrong. Um, and he's able to take jokes and everything about it. So it's definitely a good thing. Also, sorry that I keep looking over here. I have my other monitor that has YouTube and Twitch chat on it.
Anyway, so the point is that I went through and I was like, okay, well, what else am I gonna do, right? And anyway, so I was like, all right, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna clean up my house. I don't have anything else to do. I might as well do that. And so, please hire professionals for the mold. So I will. So I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I don't have a high enough item level to fully clean my house. Because there are tools and gear sets that are available in, you know, Encourage and Nax 40 that I'm still in like BW.
Encourage Max 40. I have no idea what those are. Those cleaning services or those. I don't know.
Well gear or maybe, you know, molten core gear to do. So I'm gonna need to bring in professionals to do like cleaning of like down here because I simply don't have the tools for it, right?
I know he says he's going to need to bring professionals for that, but let's hope he does. Honestly, as it needs to be cleaned up, it needs to be cleaned.
Are like professional grade tools. They usually use these on houses where like people die in them and then like the corpse rots into the sofa.
Have you heard about the Brad? So he even said it in a video. He once had a dead rat next to his bed that when the sunlight would hit it, it would start to smell and it would wake him up and let him know he needed to start streaming. That was his alarm clock. So he's not entirely wrong on needing to bring professionals in. I'm hoping he does. And they kind of would be the right kind of professionals because there was a dead creature that had kind of like rotted into, I think, its floor.
And so they have to bring in people in hazmat suits. So we'll probably have to do something like that. But otherwise, yeah, I will have to do that. But that's beside the point. I will do that, but other.
Also, is this music that he has on his stream? I feel like it is because I'm not hearing it when I pause. It's nice and relaxing and calming. So
Other than that, I wanted to clean it all up myself because it was primarily my mess that I created. If I have a maid service come in and clean up my house, you know, I didn't really do anything. And I was like, I need to do this for myself.
yeah, so his house kind of like the show Hoarders. When you have that level of neglect for the house, doing something like that yourself can be very therapeutic and in teaching yourself, hey, it's okay to do this. It's okay to make sure everything's okay. It's okay to clean. It's okay to do stuff for myself. It's okay to not have it be how it was. So he's not wrong. Like he did kind of need to do that for himself because it had been years since he had done anything like that.
Because like getting banned and like, so this is the first one, right? So like I cleaned up my whole kitchen and everything. Like I swear to God, like I'm not.
Wow. But I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't look the worst Skinner in the world. I've seen the videos where he makes and eats that. It's meat. I love eating meat. I'm not a vegan. I can never be vegan, but seeing how clean that looks, I can only imagine what it looked like before I engage. I wonder if he took a before photo.
Not even kidding you. 6 hours going through mail. Like this.
Say what now? 6 hours going through just mail. That's nuts.
Fucking thing I bought at Office Max, this entire fucking thing is because I was going through mail for like 4 years. Like this is like, you know, bank statement.
4 years of mail. Jesus. See, I would have focused more on the cleaning, but what I would have done is gotten separate things and separating from like financial stuff from like creator stuff like YouTube or Twitch or whatever other platforms he's on, sending him mail for certain things and promotions and whatever or whatnot. And like then utilities, I was separated like the electric, the water, all of that, and then gone through it at a later time, and then got a filing cabinet and filed everything.
Statements from 2020. You got to maintain it though. Maintaining it is super easy.
Yeah, exactly. See, like with how long he had to take doing all of this, that's because of how bad it had gotten. But if he keeps up on it and does his dishes every day, vacuums twice a week, does his laundry every couple of days, or once a week, sorts his mail out every, like maybe make a stack of it, and at the end of the week, go through it. If he maintains it, it'll be a lot easier than what he had to do.
Okay? And if you don't believe me, you can look at my car right now. My car is fucking spotless. There is nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know this dude had a car.
In my car. There is no garbage in my car. You can ask anybody who's been in my car. I never have problems at all in my car. And so like this entire like this table was like full of garbage. There was like I think there was like a rat that came in from the ceiling, and
Gotta get more than just cleaners, and they gotta get an exterminator. If a rat came in from the ceiling, so there's more than one. Um, Probably roaches, possibly termites. You gotta get a full like. I saw a comment over here on the last picture that you gotta gut and renovate. I think that's pretty much what he's gonna have. Yeah, he's gonna have to have a lot of contractors come in, like exterminators, cleaners. Probably have someone come in and check for like viability of like mold, because that can get into wood and rot that. Uh, Moisture and just termites. Just check for everything.
it fell down on the table and it got a bunch of dirt there. And so now everything's totally clean and everything like that. Some people were looking at this right here. I do want to address something. There are people looking at this right here and thinking to themselves, wow, this is green. Asmon really is changing his life. He's eating vegetables.
It says bakery, which I thought it was a salad as well. But that tells me that it's a cake with green icing.
Right? It's like lettuce or something
Or cupcakes, one of the two.
like that. I'm sorry to disappoint, but this is actually cake frosting on a cookie cake that I bought for myself personally. It was a Halloween cookie cake. I bought it at the grocery store for just myself, and I've been eating it myself. Now, I have been punished for that. I decided, I thought it'd be a good idea. I ate 25 cookies in 24 hours. And then I threw up somehow 28 cookies in the next 2 hours. And
That's actually not that bad. 25 cookies in 24 hours. I've eaten way more than that. Like, confidently will say that I've eaten way. Also, hold on. I need to look up what time Walmart closes because I want to go there and get some food. I think it's 11. Yeah, 11. Uh, how long have I been streaming for? Okay. It's gonna look like I'm not on stream, but I'm gonna go to Walmart real quick and grab some stuff, and I'll be right back. So sorry for the long pause. Hello, stream. I am so sorry about that. I had to go get a snack. My doctor said I'm allowed to have somewhat regular food. So to ease me back into solid foods, I got some, the brand's covered, some Raven Swirl thing, and some cream cheese flavored frosting to spread on it. Oh, oh God. Okay. Let me open this up and get things ready for snacking. There's still far out of this. Really a hungry thing to be. Upside down and down is a wrapper and bread as to why I'm not exactly sure. Snack.
And so crazy
Live again.
situation there. Yeah, I know. It was a lot of cookies. A lot of cookies. So, which was good, right? Because like that gave me the opportunity to, I cleaned up my my bedroom too. So like, like the only thing
That's
that
a
I have left,
good
I thought it
thing.
would
I
be a good
mean,
meme. I didn't do a lot of this on stream because I was like, this is like, it's stupid. Like I'm not gonna like clean everything up on stream for content. Like this is like my life. I'm trying to fix my life, right? But
fair enough.
I will clean out my closet on stream because I have so much.
So, not the bedroom. Well, plus, I can understand. Probably some personal items and everything. Like the closet. I didn't. What? Why?
Much stuff in there, and I was like, okay, this is like easy, and I can just put it there. I'll probably do that in a few days. I've got a lot of other things to do, like in the next 4 or 5 days, and so like I want to make sure I'm getting through all of that. Yeah, exactly, right? Because yeah, Slim Shady, right? And so
I don't entirely get the Slim Shady reference. I really don't get the Slim Shady reference at all. But if anybody else does, please let me know. Or you, please let me know what you mean by that.
I thought it would be funny. Anyway, so yes, I will do that. I cleaned out like all of the only closet that I haven't cleaned out is the closet with all of the like it's so old that we have like VHS tapes, like fucking like taped over like Star Wars, fucking Return of the Jedi and shit like that, right? And so yeah,
Great movie saga, by the way. I mean, the entire Star Wars franchise, I'm a fan of. I haven't seen the one on Disney Plus, the new one that failed. I'm not going to because I heard there's a lot of Disney's personal agenda on it. It ruins the lore of the Star Wars universe, but besides the point.
That's gold, right? And so I haven't cleaned that one out. But otherwise, I've cleaned out every other closet. It took me a really, really long time. And it was nuts. The ancient archives, yeah, exactly, right? And like I was throwing away stuff from like 1990.
Ancient archives? I I feel personally attacked. That is not ancient stuff.
94 and stuff like that. It was crazy. And I found a receipt. This is kind of funny. So I found a receipt from 2008.
Is that cave still there? Hmm. Huh. When was this post made? Don't tell me I have to make a Yelp account. I mean, can't figure it out. Hmm? Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. That is slightly older than I expected that.
So as you can see, this is 2008, January 29th, right? And so this, I guarantee you, probably is like me and my dad going there because like I was in high school at
Oh,
this time. And somehow I still had a receipt like this and it was inside a drawer. That's why it didn't get damaged or anything like that. And so Nick posts this tweet and he did some like partnership with Kamala Harris or something like that. And I saw Nick getting like a bunch of hate for it. And I was like, oh, okay, I know what to do, right? I'm gonna post something funny so that way everybody talks about my thing instead of Nick's thing.
there's another reason why I won't do. Like I said, I won't do political stuff because I don't want to get canceled or any backlash or upset anybody about views that I have. But that's great. That is funny. That's a great way to kind of take, um, you know, take away from some negative stuff online. Suppose something funny, especially with him. And his nails are actually extremely clean. It's unsettling. Like, I'm a mechanic, and even though my nails are trimmed, a little bit dirt underneath.
And so I'm like, okay, good. And so I post this receipt. Fucking everybody starts talking about this, and they start taking it super seriously. Where they're like, back whenever Trump is gonna make chicken free when.
Again, I won't do political stuff. I won't. But it's in the video, so yeah.
Whenever he's back. Like, what do you mean? And like, I thought this was just funny. I thought it was fucking funny. But somehow people took this really seriously. But I found a lot of these relics of the past, right? Are I calling you a sellout? No, it was about people were unhappy about Nick doing that. I don't know. This is.
I just read this. Even though we're trying to make it funny, it's still approaching something political. So
In a KFC sponsorship.
it makes sense why people would say something like that.
The AoE taunted them. I did. Well, because like the way I.
Oh. Two-piece special with a drink, I'm assuming? Leg thigh plus small gravy biscuit. Another drink. Pepsi. So I can't really see. $3.66. Probably 8 to 9, maybe $10 today.
Look at it is that it's always better in my mind for other people to get the hate, or sorry, for me to get the hate instead of other people that are my friends.
Okay, that is pretty admirable. It really is. Sorry that I'm pausing so much, but I also have some canned ham here. Remember, I'm on top food tonight. I don't actively choose to eat this on a regular basis. If ever, that's my prefer. I'm actually having canned ham. I have spam. I eat spam once in a blue moon, but not something I go out of my way to get.
Because like I'm not gonna do like a Batman thing, right? But like I can take it. I can deal with it. It's not a big deal. So it's like I know that it negatively affects a lot of other people. So I think to myself, okay, well, I can deal with this myself. I'm the Lich King, right? Exactly. And so that's my mindset on it. And anyway, so yes, that's
Speaking of Lich King, was it kind of like the music? It's like a medieval kind of Hobbit Shire type music, I'd say. And kind of it, that time period of stuff.
there was $3 to get food on KFC back then, which was crazy to think. It was
Yeah.
insane. And so anyway, medium, yeah, exactly. I'm Twitter Jesus. Yes, I've died for apparently.
Okay then.
Everybody else's sends on Twitch. And so anyway, I cleaned that up. This was my living room.
What? Usually. I might need to change my thumbnail a little bit, but yeah, that's nuts. The the difference.
And so anyway, I cleaned that up. This was my my living room. That's right. Yep. And I cleaned the entire fucking thing.
I mean, it still doesn't look the greatest, but compared to that, so to go from this, right? Like, that's insane, right? And it's nighttime. But I go from this to that, from this to that, or no, from this to that. That is nuts. That is absolutely insane.
And
again, good on
all
him
of
for
this, by
doing
the way,
this.
like for example, like these are plates that my mom bought for Cody. Cody hasn't been able to pick them up yet. And so they've just been sitting here for like really a couple of years. These are boxes for like unboxing on stream. This is a box for like Imaru, and like this is some other box. Like so, and these are, I'm giving this stuff away to like Salvation Army or something like that. And so like a lot of the things that you still see here are just like in transit. But like everything for all intents and purposes is clean, right? Like
That is the last packet. Yeah, that's nuts.
everything's done. Like I'll vacuum it eventually, right? But otherwise,
Hold on, is that Rampage, like back in the day on the PlayStation 2, that it was a video game with energy drinks that were turning into monsters? Which I know they made a movie about that, but like not really the same concept, but like people would drink the energy drink and get turned into a monster. Is that that?
it's pretty much done. So yeah, and I'm glad, man. Vacuum, yeah, sure, right? I'm really glad, and it's been a long time coming. I'll tell you guys that. So basically, like, you still talk with your friends on Twitter? Yeah, no, I've got like, so basically, I guess I can kind of talk about like some personal stuff that I've been going through and like stuff that I've been dealing with, and this has been like things that I'm very much like a person where I will share things on stream, but there will be other things that I deliberately do not share. And the reason why is like I don't like talking about problems that I have because I think that that's like it's like emotional masturbation, and I would rather only talk about them after they've been resolved or dealt with or in one way or another.
Excuse me? I, I don't fully understand this statement. Like, what? I really don't understand that statement.
Addressed, right? And so now I've pretty much addressed them. So basically, all of this stuff happened, and everybody from like OTK and like Starforge and everybody has been massively fucking.
Is that the Skyrim loading music that it's in the background? Because it's honestly what it sounds like. But yeah, exactly. This is. I mean, not that, but like but from what he said, that I did hear correctly. But tell me if that's not the Skyrim.
Fucking supportive to me, like especially like tips and like obviously like Tectone has been
It is.
fucking in the trenches for me, but Nick and Sfand and Emaru and Miz, right? Everybody, they've been totally on my side. They've been really supportive. Will reached out to me, right? What a great guy. And so
It's actually nice because when something like this happens to someone of his stature, a lot of people, and we've seen it with Logan Paul and Mr. Beast, a lot of other creators that have um, controversies, KSI, everybody. Um, it's nice to see the people that have been his friends that care about him still sticking with him regardless of the backlash they might receive for because people think just because they think someone's voracious or a terrible person that everybody should think that. But seriously, the fact that his friends are sticking with him speaks volumes about their character. And it really does. It is very heartwarming and kind to see.
I have nothing but positivity, but I've got to tell you guys that my involvement, like, I had too many things going on in my life, and it was driving me fucking insane. It was like legitimately ruining my life. Like I had
What I'm hearing is that the break that you took, whether it was forced or not, being my Twitch hand, it was actually a really good thing for your health. A very, very good thing for your health. Um, because now I don't stream nearly as much as he does, and I won't be streaming as much as I was because I'm putting back to work. I'm clear to go back tomorrow, which is the 30th. For some of you, it might already be the 30th, and some of you might take a little longer to be the 30th. Currently, where I'm at, it's 10:27 p.m. But clear to go back to work. So I get off work at like 5 p.m., get here around 5:30-ish. By the time I'm set up, got some food in me, decide what I want to do, it might be like 6 o'clock. So I won't be streaming as much as I did. I also need to make sure I'm making content for my regular gaming channel, not just my streaming channel. And for my reaction channel, which is going to go on my reaction channel after I edit it. And the streaming channel will have this full video. And Twitch will still have the streams, but I need to start making content for other videos. So I need to schedule what days and what things I want to do for each channel.
no time for myself.
Now, granted, sometimes this stuff might pop up more for reactions because certain things might be more pertinent to get a video out as soon as possible. Say, like this.
I was constantly stressed out. I had so many things going on, and I couldn't think about anything. I like and for my mindset, it's always like just always keep going. Always keep going. It doesn't matter like if something bad
You know,
happens, just keep dealing with it. Like I never miss a day for stream, right? And to be
and that is true. I mean, I haven't, like I said, I haven't watched a ton of his stuff, but as far as I know, he's hardly missed any days, if any at all, other than being banned. And that's not good for your health. That really isn't. Mental health, physical health, health of your house. Got to take care of yourself. Got to take time for yourself. So I fully understand about what he's saying about he was having a lot of stress, and I mean, yeah, and what he does. I mean, I mean, it may not seem stressful to us regularly. Like before I started streaming, I thought creating YouTube videos would be easy, right? Well, come to find out, editing takes a long time. Like if I go here and go to this channel, this is my other channel. No, this is my channel that I have this on. Let me go here. So this is my um this is my one channel, my gaming channel, right? Now these videos are pretty much unedited. Re- Record, cut a few things out. If I go out for a cigarette break or something, go out for food, cut those out, right? Because I haven't figured out how to stop, how to pause streaming. Where we go here, this video I still need to come up with thumbnail for. But that was a 48-minute video that I trimmed it down to 10 minutes, 25 seconds. Took forever to figure out what I wanted to put in there. And I don't do a whole lot of commentary in the beginning, but I should do a lot more. Not at all. This video was an hour and 48 minutes long. Trimmed it down to 14. Didn't intentionally get it to that mark, but this took me forever to make because I didn't know how to do animation. So it took me forever. This video, I think, was um, no, this video and this video were technically a part of the same recording. I just this one is Terminus, so we did a Terminus, and then Libby Falls Terminus. So I had to cut these two. I had to cut this stuff out of this, then cut this stuff out of this, and then edit as well. But like this video, not really edited, right? A little bit. This video, don't really think that's edited at all. It might be a little. I don't know. I might have just uploaded that. None of these are really edited at all. None of these really edited at all. None of these really edited at all. I'm really kind of just getting into this editing thing, which back when I had more content on, say, I don't know, this channel, I had hundreds of videos, all gone. Don't know what happened. Just gone. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos gone. And yeah, it looks like the same content because it's the same content. Because this is gaming. This is my original channel, 298 subscribers. This one has 17. But I know it says 29 videos, but that's because of my live streams. I have yet to come up with a thumbnail for this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one I just posted. Now, my question is, why do people watch me sleeping more than they watch, say, an engaging video game? Right? Like, why do they watch this more? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. But this one and this one, I think they're the streams. They're not edited. But I come up with these thumbnails. Which I mean, I do it all on my phone for the thumbnails. It's super simple to do with a Galaxy AI and the editing tools that are available for free. But I had hundreds of videos, maybe not hundreds, but maybe like 200 videos, something like that. Let's call it. I mean, it was mainly because I started my channel on my phone, doing Call of Duty Mobile, doing Fortnite on my phone because you could do that on Android, can't do that on Apple. But yeah, I did tons of videos, tons of videos. This one, I do need to download that, edit that, and then put it over here, and then also put it into here. Well, here. So most of my live streams I will be editing down, and I can also please check out my buddy Big Beardy Gaming. This is his. Oh, this is his channel. As you can tell, his thumbnails are a little more interesting than mine. Um, And he also does little snippets that he's starting to do. He's trying to do something different. He gets more views than me, obviously. He has more videos, more regular content, more engaging content. He takes time editing. He actually puts the time and effort in, which I will be doing eventually. And there. Yes. That back up. Open this back up. Like right there. Put this back up. I do have my streams up just so I can actually see chat. 'Cause otherwise I can't. Let's continue.
Be fair, I want to let you guys know. So, the day that I got banned, I was driving home to get I probably shouldn't say this, but I was checking my phone and driving, and I saw on Discord somebody said, "Oh, I saw the suspension." I was like, and I remember thinking like, "Oh, I got suspended," and you know what I fucking felt like? I felt like Frodo at the end of Lord of the Rings. Whenever the ring's destroyed, I'm like, fine, it's over, right? Like, I'm fucking released. And so, I did, I'm free. Yes, it's done. And so, anyway, so I'm doing that, and I, like, come back, and it's, like, a 14-day suspension. I'm like, okay, whatever, right? And so then I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to think about like what I really want to do, etc. But I was going to stream that day because that was the day that like I think the New World thing came out, and I was like, I guess I'll play this and fuck around.
World game? Hmm. Is it free? Because I'm broke. Move out. Leave load. Load, please. Leave load. Hmm. Don't just get rid of it. I'm trying to keep the brand off screen. It's not. Don't product placement. Is this? Does anybody know if it's free game? I know there's nobody watching but me, so don't mind if there's no chat. I'm just really watching. But I want to practice being engaging. But oh wow, that looks like there's no way it's a free game. Steam. Oh, let's not open over there. Taking forever to load. Hold on. I have a lot of tabs open and everything. So no, not free. Okay, $59.99. I ain't gonna be able to afford that for a little bit.
Around with it, but you know that didn't happen.
Got a lot of friends I have to pay back, but borrow a lot of money from being off work and other financial hardships. But it's my
And so yeah, that's what it is. Twitch is burning in hell. Oh well, yeah, basically, right? So like I talked to I talked to people in OTK, and like, you know, like Tips and I had a conversation, and we were like, you know, like this is kind of like an issue and everything. And I was like, a lot of people, you guys need to understand, we were like talking around it, and I just said, I said, I was like, how about I just take a step back from everything? And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, he's like, okay.
He's very expressive in his facial expression, like very, very expressive.
And I'm like, okay, fucking great. I get to relax. Thank fucking God.
Which he needed.
I want to say, like, with this, like, I totally am on board with them. Like, there's no issue. Like, I'm not angry at them. There's no resentment. There's nothing. I am nothing but love, nothing but support. And I even, you know, I've like, these are my friends too, keep in mind, right? And so keep that in mind. Some of my responsibilities, yeah, I mean, of course, obviously I can help if they need something, you know, if they need me to help or want insight on something, sure, I'd offer advice. But otherwise, I'm very glad to, like, kind of be able to, like, live my own life for a while. And I feel like after,
So I don't think I'm gonna finish. I might finish the rest of this video, but I'm gonna go have a smoke break. I'm gonna smoke a little bit of cigarette. I'll be right back. I shall see you guys in a few minutes.
like, pretty much, like, after my mom passed
I'm back.
away, I spent, like, 3 years just kind of distracting myself in different ways. And I had so many things going on that I could never really take a break and, like, really, like, kind of, like, because you guys remember, like, back in the day, like, for anybody who's, like, an old viewer, right? Old viewer, you would remember how, like, the stream would go like this, right? It would be like, everything is like, it's going like this, and then I take a break, and then it goes back up, and then I take a break, and then it goes back up, right? Because I'm the kind of person, I'm a very socially maladjusted person. And because I'm
You know it. I don't know what that means.
such a socially maladjusted person, whenever I'm
Oh, he's not a very social person. Okay. Makes sense.
around people for long enough, I basically turn into the worst version of myself possible. And I've been spending 3 years devolving into that. And the reason I put out the video and the apology is like, yeah, obviously, like, you know, bad vocabulary, shouldn't have said what I said about the Palestine thing. It was a bad way to say it, right? I mean,
So yeah, he said stuff about that. I'm not going to delve into that. You guys can watch that for yourselves. But um, I just want to see how to say next because so I like this little diagram or
Not
chart.
in a way like obviously like terrorists are bad, but to say everybody there is a terrorist, everybody there is bad, that's just it you shouldn't say that. It's a wrong thing to say. And the truth is that like if you read the TOS, the way I said it's bad phrasing. Yeah, it was bad phrasing. You read the TOS, I broke the TOS, I got suspended. That's fair. It is. It's fair. It's generalizing. No, it's generalizing. And the funny thing is, I've spoken against that many times. I did it myself. And thank God I did that because it gave me a chance to actually sit down and think about what am I doing with my fucking life? What the fuck am I doing?
And I've come to the conclusion that there's a lot of people that need to do this. I need to do that at times. I know there's a lot of other people who do that at times, but it's true. A lot of people don't think about what they've said. They don't think about what they do. They don't think about how their life is going, what they're doing in their life. And you do need to take time to do that. You really do.
And so I sit there and I'm thinking about myself, don't be a coward. No, the thing is, like, so people, a lot of people said that, and I saw this comment a lot, but I didn't really read, like, a lot of my YouTube videos, etc. I really actually don't read, like, 90% of them. 90% of the comments. But I did read a few of the comments. People are like, oh, bent the...
See, my channel's that small. I can read every comment. I can. Um, I think I have less than 100 comments on my video. And I like every comment that pops up. I know eventually, hopefully, eventually, if my channel grows, I won't be able to be as vigilant with that because I know these YouTubers that get thousands of comments. And it's hard to keep up with every single one of them. But I will try to be as vigilant as I can, try to respond to as many as I can if I feel need to. And some of the comments are some from some of my friends. Like there's one that comments quite a bit, Clever Tinkerer, and he gives me uh, sound feedback of like the audio quality or things he thinks about certain things. And it's generally good advice. There's other people that ask it from that from different sites, and some I try to, others ask for Discord, and I try to. There's a lot that I don't because I can't do that with everybody, and I don't want them to be disappointed if they play with me. That I'm not as exciting as a person bring games. Which I mean, you'll see with my um Roblox videos, my friend do free gaming versus my other videos. I'm a lot more reactive. I talk a lot more when I actually have an engaging conversation, when I have somebody to talk to, versus trying to come with commentary myself. Because doing commentary myself, it's hard because growing up playing video games, I never played online, and I never really reacted to games. I never showed a reaction. I was just playing. I never got openly upset or cursed at the TV or anything. Um, so I guess I'm just conditioned that way. Also, if I would have cursed the TV, I'm pretty sure my mom and dad would have destroyed my PlayStation 2 and my NES and Nintendo 64 and my DS. Like I'm pretty sure they would have got destroyed. Um, I didn't know that PlayStation 3 came out of the PlayStation 3 until like 3 years afterwards. And then PlayStation 4, I don't remember the release of that. I remember playing it a few years after release. PlayStation 5, I've never played that. Um, and then when I met my brothers, I became more of an Xbox person, and then I really got into PC. I prefer PC over Xbox or console just because um, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That'd be a good thing to look into why. But yeah, and if I have to go back to a console, it would definitely be Xbox because Xbox. I know more people that play Xbox, Um, and it runs off of Windows. So it's just better for me in general.
The knee, right? The funny thing about this is that this is the way that I see it, right? Is that I think this is the first time that I didn't bend the knee. Because I feel like there have been a lot of circumstances in the past, like year, 2 years, where I have let my ego, I have let my, my desire to be like, right, or like I've let kind of like a negative impulse or something like that. I've let all of those things kind of take control of me. And in the process of like letting those things take control of me, I've fucked my own life up, basically.
I have heard a lot about that, about him um, kind of giving his opinion and thinking that he's right, and then he does research and find out he's wrong, but he doesn't like to find out he's wrong. Um, and I know a lot of people might say that he's just saying this stuff because we want to hear it. But I honestly think that this 14-day ban that he had really gave him a big chance to um, actually reflect on how he acts, what he does, what he says, how he's living his life, how his house is, which, I mean, him cleaning his house is proof enough of that. But yeah, I really do think he's being genuine. Um, I don't think he's just saying this because people want to hear it. I think he's honestly being serious and genuine about how he's learned and how he's grown with what he's learned.
And so,
Yo, just a question. Oh, hey, what's up? Hi. Sorry, I don't check chat too often. Uh, what's up? What's your question? Oh God. Ask or wait. Sorry, I don't know how long ago this comment came up. I just saw it. I had a question for me. It's on Twitch. I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. I'll have to see if he responds, but let's continue.
I think this is the first time that I actually did, take a step back and think about like, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my time? And why am I doing that? And so I think that in fact, it's the opposite. This is the first time I didn't do
Sorry, I'm going to keep looking over to check chat to see if the guy asks the question, and then I can relay the answer through video.
that. And allowing yourself to be wrong is liberating. Yeah. And it's not really just about like that one thing. Like there's been a lot of things, and like so like I'll give like some examples of stuff, right? Like when I put out the
I don't think they're watching anymore because it just shows one viewer, which is me watching my video to have chat about. But hello to my sole viewer on YouTube. Sorry if this is a bit of a boring video. But I'm just giving a reaction to Asmongold and giving my input.
thing about that girl winning the streamer of the year thing, I think her name was Rivers. I was totally an asshole about that. I was completely wrong.
I didn't hear about that. I really didn't hear about that. Don't know who that is. Really don't know who that is.
I was a massive dickhead. I should have never said that, right? And like that was one of the things, right? It was because I should have never said that. I was being a dick. And there was that. There was no, it was. And if you look back, I was. And the other one was fruit. So she like put out this thing, and like people were saying that like she cheated on her husband, and I put that out there, and I didn't do enough checking on it.
I don't know any of this. This is all news to me. I keep up with social media and stuff like that.
Somebody reached out to me, told me it was wrong. I deleted the video. But at the end of the day, I put out content that negatively affected other people. that was, and I have no problem negatively affecting other people. That's fine. But not if I'm fucking wrong.
Fair enough.
Not if I'm fucking, like, sure, that's fine. But I need to be right about it, you know? And so there's things like that. And then there's also like other minor things, right? Like, for example, like Moon. I was way too much of a dick.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about Moon from CNN. Their eyes are no good news, if that's what that stands for, I think. Um, I have a lot of thoughts on that. I might react to their doing an episode segment of that at some point. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff wrong with the situation, but I can't get into that now. That's not the video that we're doing.
Dick about the Moon thing. I was, and yes, Moon is a high roader, and it's annoying, right? But at the same time, I did not need to go that hard. I did not need to be that big of an asshole. And I just being a dick.
Microphone.
Just being a fucking asshole. And at the end of the day, if I'm not checking that and taking like a degree of accountability for that, then what's going to happen is it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And it did. It did. Thank God. And so, yes, that's what it was. But it was funny. But the thing is that, like, it's about tone. And it's about tone and it's about vibes. I think that I can make fun of people and have it be a little bit less mean-spirited. I'm not going to stop making fun of people. You think I'm going to stop making fun of... No,
Okay, so I get what he means by that. He's not going to stop fundamentally change completely who he is as a person because of certain things. And I mean, yeah, people nowadays are really sensitive and get butthurt about making fun of other people. But I mean, some people, that's just how they are. That's their sense of humor. And if that's what he does, that's what he does. Some behaviors it's extremely hard to change. And I think it's also kind of what's made his content grow is that he makes fun, he reacts, and that's who he is. That's what his content is. If he were to change fundamentally what he does for content and what he does in his day-to-day basis, that would change his viewership, and he might not do what he does for a living. And I appreciate that because I'm fundamentally not going to change what I do. I'm going to do video games and reactions and stuff. I know reactions are a bit new for me, but fundamentally, I'm a gamer. I love games. I love reacting to content. And the reason why I'm getting into reacting is because I watch a lot of reaction videos. So why not make reaction videos and hope that I can somehow be a millionth of what those streamers are that I watch. And what those, I don't really watch streaming too often, but like the content creators, if I could be a millionth what they are and at least make enough to live. Maybe even just $80 a day, $100 a day to live. Then I want to do it because I love consuming that kind of content, and I know that eventually I will grow enough and learn enough to be able to create content like that. Not be nearly as good as they are because they've been doing it for years, and it'll take me years to get to where they are. And even then, they'll be even bigger than what I will ever be. But I just mainly want to put content out there for people, and if I can make a living putting content out there that people enjoy watching, then I want to. And I appreciate what he does, and I appreciate he's not going to change fundamentally what he does because that would change completely how his content is, his fan base, everything.
Absolutely fucking not. No. But like, try to have a little bit more fun with it. So, like, what's going to be different? Basically, whenever I made that video, one of the other things that I was kind of sorry for is, like, I feel like my stream, like, for example, like, if you look at, for example, this is like my stream, okay? It's a circle. Imagine this is a circle. I feel like in, like, 2021 and 2020, like, this was my stream, where it was, like, a bunch of different things that I would do.
Cookie.
And each different thing had like its own value. And now what I think has happened is that my stream has basically been like this, right? And so you have, it's a pizza. Yeah, it's basically a pizza, and it's a cheese pizza with no pepperonis on it, which is bad, by the way. Those are bad.
Fair enough.
And so anyway, what ended up happening is, I pretty much focused only on like doing like one type of content, and I stopped doing other things that were beyond that, right? I stopped doing like my PO box streams. Like I have so much PO box shit to go over. Oh my god, I have so much stuff to go over for the PO box. And so there's definitely that. There's Cyberpunk. Well, it's not, and the thing is that it's not just games. It's not. So what my plan is I want to like kind of shift like 20% of my content to being that 20% of content that like back in the day.
Okay, so yeah, like for me, I have my primary gaming channel, which is Worst Gamer. It used to be PKMN GMR, but that's now mainly a streaming channel. Uh, Worst Gamer, WRSTGMR. That's my primary gaming channel. Is where I edit my videos, post them. Like I said, I'm just now starting to get into more of the more technical editing, going through, watching the whole thing, cutting stuff out, choosing where to split off and stuff. And it's going to take a long time to learn. It's a big learning curve for me, which is why I, before I was making my videos 10 minutes long, end it, upload it, there we go. And then my reaction channel, which this is going to go both on my live stream channel, and then once I edit it into a smaller video, it'll go on my reaction channel, which is Worst Gamer Reacts. But there's three kinds of content I want to do: live streaming, video games, and reactions. I might do IRL streaming at some point. I doubt it. I think it would be weird to do that. Um, but yeah, like I want to split my content into three different types of content, make time for all of it, create a lot of videos for my gaming channel, uh, and backlog those. That way, I can also focus more on the backlog focus for the react channel. That way, when I do live streaming, I can do it on a regular basis while having those videos backlogged, so I can upload. And every YouTuber backlogs, so I found out. But yeah, put my content up.
Was the stuff that people really enjoyed, right? Whether it's like,
Well, yeah, and that's another reason why I'm splitting my content into three different channels. Is I want to have different channels for different things people enjoy. Some people enjoy live streams. Other people enjoy gaming content. Other people enjoy reactions. And those are the three kind of content that I mainly want to do. But I don't want to put them all on the same channel because that's because it would get confusing for somebody to see live streams, reactions, and gaming all on the same channel. By having the three different channels, the different audiences can discover the other channels and audiences, but mainly stay in what they like, versus wondering when the next live stream's going to come out, or wondering when the next reaction's going to come out, or wondering when the next like series of games videos are going to come out.
like PC rating competitions, or whether it's like, like we've got plans, we're going to be doing a Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero tournament. I've been talking to some of my mods.
That would be fantastic. My buddy Big Beardy Gaming plays that for fun, for YouTube, but he said he loves the game, loves it, and I think it'd be cool to play that. I'll be ashamed to play it because I've never really watched much of Dragon Ball Z. I think I watched the one where um it's he's a kid and the cat or whatever gets the wishes from the dragon. I watched that, and I've watched clips of the other ones through YouTube Shorts and stuff, but never really watched it. But I do want to play the game. I'm gonna have to watch the show extensively before I play the game. That way, I know characters, embarrass the crap out of myself.
About it, etc. And also, by the way, and there's not going to be any topics that I'm going to be like avoiding, okay?
That is different for me. I will 100% avoid topics. I'm avoiding politics. I'm avoiding anything in the LGBT community, not people and stuff, but like talking about it and my views on it. talking about religion, my views on that, talking about my views on politics, talking about any racial stuff. I don't do racial slurs. I don't. Um, some of the people that I stream with or record with might, but if they are a part of that specific group that they're talking about, fine. I can leave that in. I won't say that stuff. Now, if it's a different group of people that's talking about a different group of people and making slurs about them, I will remove that. I won't say any of the people that I game with and who speaks like that. I won't refuse to. I don't care. They're my friends. They've been my friends. They might make certain comments that I particularly don't agree with, and I might chuckle at it sometimes because comedy's comedy. But I don't make comments like that. I refuse to. I mean, occasionally I might joke about something, about one of those, like politics or whatever, but I don't like talking about it extensively, except in private time. I will never do that on video. I would never do that on stream.
Keep this in mind. It's not like I'm not going to talk about certain things or I'm going to avoid certain things now or anything like that. It's a matter of tone and direction. Why would I do that? Like it's yeah, that's not going to happen. But it's a matter of like proportion. And
No, I do say I do give him props for that. Like I said, he's not fundamentally changing who he is because he knows the mistake he made. He knows it very well. And he also knows that that's how he is. Now, granted, he's said he understands what happened. He understands why the ban happened. He understands what he said, and he understands what was wrong about it. That I respect. But I also do have to respect the fact that he's not going to fundamentally change his content or his way of thinking to appease others. I'm tired of everybody walking about on eggshells around everybody else. You're not going to please everybody. You're not going to find any way to make anybody happy. Um, you might make some people happy. You're not going to make everybody happy, and you can't live life in fear of needing to make everybody happy. Now, me, I'm just going to avoid those topics. Like I said, community, avoid those topics as much as possible. Avoid politics as much as possible. Avoid a lot of stuff as much as possible. Just because that's not that doesn't come up on a daily basis. It doesn't. So why would I put that in stream if I don't do that on a daily basis? Why would I put that in my stream?
degree, tone, style, and vibes, right? I think that's what it is more than anything. So whenever I look at like I made a list.
Okay, here's the point about vibes, tone, and style. So when you're talking about something as severe as like racial issues or political issues or something like that, it does really make it to how you talk. It's like parents talking to you about attitude. Um, if you say something in a snarky way, or a sarcastic way, or a serious tone, any of those, it changes the meaning of what you're saying. It changes how people view what you're saying. Um, so he's absolutely right. He really is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I mean, he's definitely right on that.
Okay, I made a list because I didn't want to let me see here. I didn't want to miss anything. So let's see here. Yep, PC setup. Oh, we're going to be doing fast food reviews again. This was something.
So I was thinking about doing that, and my first video on my review channel is of me reviewing the chicken Big Mac. Obviously, my first ever food review or review of any kind. So I'm gonna go inside and say it's pretty freaking terrible. Not the sandwich, the video. Um, I'm hoping this video isn't terrible, but it probably is. I will definitely learn and grow and understand how best to use this content in the future. But as of right now, I know that this is terrible, 100%.
That I did back in the day. I did it pretty regularly, and we're gonna start trying to do that again too. Yes, I'm excited for that, and I'm also thinking about doing a. I thought about rating viewer dating profiles. I thought that would be really, really funny. I'm not
I don't have a big enough audience to do that, but that would be hilarious.
really sure whether that's going to happen or not, but we'll see what happens. And we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a stream. It's gonna be a competition. Recently, some kid killed himself because of an AI, and so I thought it would be a pretty.
What? I First off, condolences go out to the family of that kid. Um, but what? Like, did it have help him fail his like college essay or something of that sort? Did he even have a girlfriend or something? I have no idea. That I feel bad for people that think that's the only way out. It's not. You always have something to talk to. And no, I'm not sponsored, but if you can't afford a therapist, I hear YouTubers talk about all the time, BetterHelp. It's more of a therapy when you need it kind of thing. I don't know if it's a monthly subscription. I've never signed up for it, but because I have a ton of people I can talk to, I have a giant support system. But you can talk to people. I don't care if you're a guy, girl, whatever you identify as. Um, Talk to somebody. Let someone know that you're going through things because there's a ton of people that care about you. There's a ton of people whose lives will be affected by what you do. And I just, as a person who's experienced multiple times in people and a ton of people throughout my life who have committed suicide, talk to someone. Please get help, even if you don't think you need it. Even if you don't think there's anything anybody can do. Try. Please. I'm begging you. I care about everybody to the point of my own detriment, which is why I'm like poor big now. And I don't really have I live in my car. I stream at McDonald's. This laptop and this phone in my car are like the most expensive things that I own. Uh, and it took me very little time to get to this. I've had help getting these things as well. But please talk to someone. Get help. There's always another way. And if you truly feel that that's the only way out, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say because I've always been able to find something, but I know not everybody can. But there's there's got to be a better answer. There really has.
Fun competition for me to use each different type of AI, like language model, and then talk to it long enough and see which one can tell me to kill myself the first.
That took a completely different turn. Um, I understand his content. Um, I mean, I guess it would bring awareness to what kind of AIs are uh, the best. Uh, yeah, definitely different. We're gonna throw out process in my brain.
You know, I think that'll be pretty fun. How about that? Yeah, so we're gonna do that. That's exciting. And you know, we'll do that. Talk to it. No, all right, let's rocks. But and we're also going to
Should speedrun how long it take you to convince it to kill its own. Watch.
do so I guess I can kind of pull back the curtain a little bit on this. Whenever I was involved with like all of, you know, the other stuff like with Mad Mushroom and like Starforge and everything,
What is Mad Mushroom and Starforge? I've never heard of those either. I don't know.
It put me in kind of a weird spot if I wanted to do like the Shame Awards, because it was like, okay, well, we're working with companies that make games and making games ourselves, so it could be seen as bad.
Is he making a game? Is Asmongold legitimately making a game? If so, I will pinch my pennies, set money aside to buy it and play it. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting.
So now we
How did you just crack your knuckles like that? I can.
now we
There's
will
no
be
way.
doing
There's no
the
way.
Shame Awards. And I've been talking about it. I've been dealing with some people. And I am extremely fucking excited. I'm going to tell you guys that. I am very excited to do that. So, yeah, that's the plan. And I've got some other, like, minor things. Like, I wanted to do a, like, a mining stream. I know it sounds weird, right? But, like,
Minecraft? Bitcoin mining? Actual mining?
I was going to go out to, like, you know, a place where you can, like, mine, like, crystals and
I would watch that 100%. I would totally watch that.
emeralds and, like, or not emeralds, but, like, crystals and minerals. And then take the ones that we're able to find and then give them out to people in chat. I think that'd be a really cool
I'm fully behind that. That would be amazing. That'd be awesome.
thing to do. Like, it's just like cool streams like that. Just like cool, interesting, like different things to do, right? I have like a mining kit and everything. In real life, yeah, so real life Minecraft, exactly.
You have them? Did you recently find that in your house?
And so, like, the plan really for me now is like, I don't want to change a whole lot, but I do want to change a little bit. And I think that that little bit will make a really big ripple effect, and it will change a lot of things too. But steak and eggs, I recorded an episode yesterday. Yeah, I'm still doing the podcast. It's not a big deal.
Did not realize he had a podcast named Steak and Eggs, but I might have to look into that and do some reactions in that too and watch that.
So that's been where I've been at. That's what I'm thinking. And that's it. What about visiting the Middle East? I talked to S-Fan and Nick about that last night.
With everything going on over there, I don't know if right now would be the most opportune time, but I'm sure it's not in the absolute near future.
Thinking probably about this time, somewhere around now, next year.
Okay. So, planning. Good. Just please be careful. Please.
That's right.
I will be tuning into that.
I think it's gonna be fucking insane. And I'm gonna stream the entire thing. I'm gonna stream the entire fucking thing. I'm super excited.
Fair enough. Well, I guess that is the end of the video. I will. I mean, I'm a little upset that I didn't get to this guy in time. I would wait a little bit. Didn't get to him in time. And I was like, you know, exactly when he left the chat. But I wish I had seen that and responded in time because he was my sole viewer during this stream for this. Hey, go away. Thank you. Now I do have someone watching, which I do want to say thank you sincerely. I had two other people watching earlier. I know it says two people watching. I am the other person watching to make sure that my stream is actually showing. Same with Twitch. I am the person watching so I could see chat, so I can try to respond. Which usually I respond way after maybe because people want to see their comments being like, what is this thing for? What is this? What is that? Huh? I didn't know that was a thing. Hmm. Okay, I just learned something new about my computer. But I will see you guys in the next one, and I think I'm gonna end the stream here. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.